Right. First day of school. Okay, let's see. Right, let's get going. Let's see what we've got to do. I'll go this way. Okay. Out the door. Down the stairs.
Now, which way is the common room?
Which way is the common room? Oh, it's down here.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts.
It's that new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food.
I don't think they'll do anything for us.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late. If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of the muggle thing she
I
is.
don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
Black noticed the scuff on
Girl
his shoe
thinks she can get away with anything.
and would not
I
let
don't
another
want to
step
get in
until a
trouble
house
the
elf
first
polished his
day.
way for him.
Nelly'll do anything for a
It's
thrill.
about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we've got all these disgusting muggles from ruining the school.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
with anything.
Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
You idiot! Lottie has served our family for 5 generations, and you go and give her clothes? Now I will have to cook and clean until we can replace her with another elf. Did you think of that? Or do you hate your mother that much?
Weird boy.
You'll like it, trust me.
Do all of the professors have their own house? I imagine they must send a lot of letters. Likely to the ministry.
I don't think owls make very good pets. You can't snuggle up to
Here,
them the way you
have
can
a sip.
with a cat.
Go on.
So many
Potato!
letters arrive every day, and none of them is ever for me.
I need to catch up on my letter writing. I think my owl's getting cobwebs.
I'm going.
She gets bolder every year.
Nelly, please get down. The professor could arrive any moment.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Did you really?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, he's
I'm Gareth
another
Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice. That must be awkward. Then you can do whatever you want. That must be...
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that in your mug? Do you have a knack for potions, too? What's that in...
Are you having butterbeer? For breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What, do you have a...
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice meeting you.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Shame you weren't born with wings. I'm sure you'd use them.
Our families have been friends for centuries. Can't somebody let me
please
copy their
get down.
potions homework?
A professor could arrive any
Moderately good at
moment.
charms.
That
and I
girl
promise I'll
thinks
let
she
you
can get
copy
away
mine.
with anything.
Don't fall off this time, Nellie.
Nellie, please get down. A professor could arrive any
Who does
moment.
Nellie think she is, anyway?
She gets bolder every year. Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him. Not at all. I've studied with him. Not at all.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more practice. Your casting needs work. Perhaps you just need a bit more
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
I wish you luck. How hard is it to cast nonverbal spells? Can most students cast nonverbally? How hard is it to...
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck. How hard is it?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Who does Nellie think she is, anyway?
She gets
Get
bolder
down.
every
A
year.
professor could arrive any moment.
ship the way she carries herself.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
And I know what you're about to say, so you could...
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true. It was terrifying. It was nothing I couldn't handle.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to meet you. What are people saying about my not afraid of heights? Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Nice to meet you. What are not afraid of heights?
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Nice to meet you. What are people...
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Nice to meet...
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
How much longer do you think Black will be for long? I have family in America. One of them
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Portrait of Garufio. Guide pages. This portrait depicts the wizard Garufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Cross button. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Cross button. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Options button. Open field guide. Level 1. This is your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Challenges. 1%. Challenges. Overall progress. Field guide pages. Field guide pages. 1%. Each challenge has tires. Special rewards unlock at each tire you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Cross button. Continue. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Circle button.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a flue flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Touchpad button. Map. Flue flames locations. L2 button, R2 button. Zoom. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Cross button. Select the South Wing region to continue. This is your location. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Circle button. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Cross button. Select the library annex region to continue. The library annex. The annex of the library. Cross button. Select. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall. Central Hall. The Central Hall of Hogwarts Castle. Square button. Travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor. What exactly is Defense Against the...
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you. Can you tell me more about...
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir. I didn't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. Touchpad button. Map, Flue Flames locations. Collection chests. 0 out of 35. Field guide pages. 1 out of 150. Demi's statues. 0 out of 10. Astronomy tables. 0 out of 1. L2 button R2 button. Zoom. This represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Cross button. Continue. Some quests are locked by spell and/or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and/or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Cross button. Continue. Track a quest with cross button to continue. Defense against the Dark Arts class. Cross button.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Cast Charmed Compass up button. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Hello, Ghost.
The Charmed Compass up button will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Hi Jinx. How are you doing? I hope your day's been good.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now,
how are you,
may
buddy?
be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little.
I'm good.
Today we will
How are you?
review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I like Leviosa face with tears of joy.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using R2 button.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
As Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Lumos. Is break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso. Lumos. Essential. Allows you to see, Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Useful for solving puzzles and surprising enemies alike. R2 button. R2 button. Hold to assign. R2. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso! If only all of my students were this adept. Levioso! I do enjoy lively duel. Levioso! Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself. Levioso! Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso! Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Levioso! Levioso!
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
He doesn't give at all. Whooped his ass.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
To the next class.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Get back to the lesson. My sister's always wanting quills made of wood.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold R2 button and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Release R2 button to cease casting the spell.
Not to worry. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. Phew.
Excellent control.
Here we go. Yes!
Quite impressive. Watch this. That is how it's done.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Phew.
Stay focused.
Oh, that rubbish.
Here we go. Yes!
Again. Too long. I held on to it too long.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
That was better.
Very good.
I lost the match ball.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my own. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you...
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Uagadu? What does Uagadu look like? Is magic the same at Uagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible. Surely the magic is weaker.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu. How big is Uagadu? What does Uagadu look like?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu. How big?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Thank you for...
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
humans,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. This is your location. The Astronomy Wing. The Grand Staircase. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall. The Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower. The South Wing. The Grand Staircase. The Magnificent Staircase.
Hello there.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too challenging a lesson. That's kind.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
I miss going to matches, cheering everyone on with magnificent fun, and getting to see Isaac Cooper.
Map, Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts, Weasley triangle button. Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Meet with Professor Weasley. Circle button. Back. Level 2. Circle but challenges. 1%. Collections. Challenges. Settings. Quests. No map. Quests. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. The Astronomy Weasley after class. Triangle button. Quests. All. Attend your first day at Crossed Wands, round Weasley after class. Cross button. Uncross button. Cross button. Crossed level 2.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there,
Hasn't Professor Fig said anything?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that. What? More work, Professor?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go. What more can you tell me? What's a spellcraft? So there really is an Ollivanders here?
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm ready to go. What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm ready to go. What more can...
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quests menu of your field guide. Cross button. Continue.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the tasks. What is the purpose of the task?
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Search areas on the minimap represent areas you should explore to find your quest objective.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, South Hogwarts region. Enemy, Hogwarts grounds. The grounds surrounding Hogwarts Castle. Collect, Lower Hogsfield, North Hogsmeade. The only all wizarding, Hogsmeade. The challenges. Overall progress. Quests. 2. Complete 4 main story quests. 1 out of 4. Gear appearance reward. Legendary cape. Complete 2 main story quests. Complete 2 main story quests. Complete 4 main story quests. 2. Field guide pages. 1. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. 1 out of 2. Gear appearance level. 2. Circle button.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Tego. Levioso. Got it. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary tasks were
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm, Reparo, can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Cross button.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Map. Flue Flames location. The library. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Triangle button. Oak quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Visit Hogsmeade and gather your supplies. Crossed wand. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Crossed wand. Welcome to cross button. Cross button. Crossed wand. Level. Challenges. 1%.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective, when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at. But if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look! From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Why would anyone want
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit.
And don't be afraid.
I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
My children have been getting on my last nerve of late.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different map. Hogsmeade. Collection chests. Madam Snelling's Tress Emporium. A Gladrag's Wizardwear. A clothing shop for Ollivanders. A brand J. Pippin's Potions. An apothecary that carries a Ollivander Spintwitch's sporting needs. Tomes and scrolls. A specialty bookshop with wares that fulfill the promise of its name. Brood and Peck. A beast supply shop stocked with the latest and greatest in beast byproducts. Gladrag's Wizardwear. A clothing shop for Brood and Peck. A map. Hogs, Brood and Peck. Ollivanders. Hogs, J. Pippin's Potions. An apothecary that
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
J. Pippin's Potions. 82. Galleons. By Wigan Ejoris Potion Recipe. Recipe for a potion that causes a rocky film to develop. Wiggenweld Potion Recipe. Recipe for a healing potion. Cost 0. Gallia Ejoris Potion Recipe. Focus Potion Recipe. Recipe for a potion that Thunderbrew Recipe. Focus Potion Recipe. Insufficient fund. Thunderbrew Recipe. Insufficient funds. Invisibility Potion. Insufficient fund. Pour Clump Juice. Small Dugbogged Ashwinder Eggs. Hot Dugbogged Tongue. Pour Clump Juice. 4 clump juice. Small lace wing flies. Stench of the dead. Spider fat leech juice. Leaping troll bogies. Thick meat. Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chat, Madam Snelling's Tress Emporium.
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madam Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
A change? Why not? I don't think so. A change? What?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
May I see your services? Thank you for your time. May I see...
What services do you offer?
Hairstyles.
You might be interested
Hair color. Hairstyle. Cross button. Select. Square button. Confirm, 20. Circle button. Back. Hairstyles. Hair color. Hairstyle. Cross button. Map, Hogsmeade. Collect Madam Snell, J. Pippin's potions. The Magic Neep. Hogsmeade's supplier of fresh produce, seeds and fertilizer.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself.
Could people please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, winking face.
But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after
The
something
Magic
fresh.
Neep. 32. Galleons. Buy. Supplies. Seed packets. Room of requirement items. Ingredient Dittany seed. Unlock fluxweed seed. Unlocks the nut grass seed. Mallow seed. Nut fertilizer. Dittany leaves. Due to their healing property, insufficient fluxweed stem. Nut grass. Mallow seed. Nut shrivel feed fruit. This sturdy bulb is Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chest, tomes and scrolls. A specialty.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast contempt on
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for
Don't
conjuring
be shy.
unique items
Drop a
like
comment,
custom
good
pieces
people,
of
slightly
furniture
smiling
or
face, winking
decoration.
face.
But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Tomes and scrolls. Potting table with a small pot spell. Small potions station spellcraft. Beast feeder spellcraft. Potting table with 5 small pots spell.
The rest of my inventory.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chest, the Spintwitches Ollivanders.
Time to get myself a wand.
Merlin's blooming beard, not a gem.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Finalize wand. Classic gray. Wood type. Rowan. Core type. Finalize wand. Wand style. Finalize wand. Wand style. Wood type. Finalize wand. Finalize wand. Finalize wand.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match? Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
close.
R1 button ancient magic throw.
Long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh,
a moment.
I will see what he wants.
One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Good as new. Reparo.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, sir. No, sir. That's far too generous of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today.
Gladrag's wizardware. Traditional school robe. Fringed teal clockwork scarf. Superb. Required level 3. Offense 5. Defense. No upgrades applied. Upgrades 0. Trait slot level 1. No trait applied. Frick gear level 3. Cloaks and robes. Cloaks and robes. Circle button. Back. Traditional school robe. Equipped item. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Gladrag's wizard wear. 32. Sleep. Solar protection. Brown eye of newt goggles. Solar protection spec. Fringed teal clockwork scarf. Clockwork fedora. Woodlands ensemble. Purple. Solar protection spectacle. Brown eye of newt goggles.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
Visit vendors to sell gear.
Battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
Some quests have open objectives with no compass path. Set a personal waypoint from the map to track your own locations.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
You must return to your common room for the night. Access the map. Touchpad button. Accept. Map. Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide pages. 0 out of 55. Demi-Ace statues. 0 out of 9. L2 button R2 button. Zoom. Cross button. Set waypoint. Select the Hogwarts map button to switch to the Hogwarts map. Floo Flames locations. Hogwarts, the Grand Staircase. The Magnificent Staircase of Hogwarts. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. The Grand Staircase, the South Wing. The South Wing of the Astronomy Wing. The Bell Tower Wing. The Library Annex. Exit. The Library, the Great Hall. The famous Great Hall, the Great Hall. Collection chests. 0 out of 3. Field, the Great Hall. Collection chests. 0 out of 3. Field guide pages. 0 out of 24. Demi-Ace statues. 0 out of 1. The Library Annex. The Library Annex. Collection chests. 0 out of 8. Field guide pages. The Library Annex. Collect the the South Wing. The South Wing. Collection chests. Gryffindor Common Room. The
Hey Ghost.
Hi Orchid, how are you doing?
You have received an owl post. Options button. Open field guide. Owl post. Owl post will be set Professor
Input. How about you?
I'm good. Just giving this game a go. See how it goes.
Why do students always run when Peavsy wants to have some fun?
It is an amazing game.
Graphics are unreal.
Very good.
I'm really sad I can't play.
Yeah, it's not out for the PC.
I shared and liked BTWD.
Thank you, Orchid. Much appreciated.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon color.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts. Ranrock and Rookwood, sir, about the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miracle, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
I'm going the wrong way.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sounds intriguing. Not sure it's worth my time. Sounds intriguing.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Perhaps I'll have a look. Any idea where to start?
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecate's classroom.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Circle button. Back. Level. Free. Circle button. Back. Level. Free. Circle button. Map. Flue Flames locations.
Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos.
What survives the reign of this headmaster? I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Do you happen to have any Valerian?
Map. Flue Flames location. Secrets of the Secrets of the triangle button.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them.
Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated. Quests may have level or tool requirements in map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Secrets of the restricted section. I need to complete Professor Hecat's assignment before I can continue with this. This is your location. Secrets of the the Bell Tower Wing. Exit. The Astronomy with the Great Hall, the Grand Hogsmeade. Challenges, World Map. Challenges, Collections. Inventory. Gear. Inventory. Quests. Owl Post. Map. Challenges. Overall progress. 1. Level. Quests may have level or tool level. 3. Circle button. Quests may have level or tool requirements. Map, Flue Flames location. Quests may have level or tool requirement. Level 3. Circle button. Quests may level 3. Circle button. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, Owl Post, Settings. Owl Post, Settings. Save/load and exit, exit, save game. Empty save slot, save, secrets of the restricted, save complete. Level, inventory.
Right.
Quests may have level or tool requirements in
I'm
order
going
to
to call it a
activate
night
them.
for tonight.
Check the
I'll
quest
carry on
log or your
tomorrow.
current task options
Maybe
button to
tomorrow or
remind
later
you
in the
what is
week.
required for each quest to
Thanks
be
for watching,
activated.
those have been watching, and hope you have a good day. And catch you again sometime. Or hopefully next time anyway.
Alright, Ghost.
Bye everyone. Well, take care, and I'll catch you again.
Thank you.
Good night.